Okay, this is an instructional demonstration of the information that we went over on our Monday class on October the 15th. So it's going to be covering the raise hands or lift hands upward, as well as Stork fans wings. Okay, so let me show you the sequence that we've done thus far so you can see where we're starting from. Okay, so from beginning of Tai Chi. Ward off left, carry the ball, ward off right, and completing grass sparrow's tail with roll back, press, draw, push, and now we're going to grasp sparrow's tail. And what we covered on Monday, the new information. So we do lift hands, and Stork fans his wings, and then we finish into a Russian twist. Right, okay. So the new information that we've gone over begins from the end of single whip. So this is our finishing posture for single whip. Again, my weight is in majority in my left foot and my forward foot, so that's 60% of your weight is in your forward foot. Okay. I'm going to allow my palms to face upward and shift back to my rear leg, which is my right leg in this case. I'm going to turn to my right, shift onto my left foot, and allow my right foot and my two hands to just kind of drift to the center, and they should all kind of reach the center at approximately the same time. Right hand is the higher hand, left hand is the lower hand. Okay, right hand's about the level of my shoulder, left hand's about the level of my waist. And I'm going to let everything kind of drift backwards. I'm going to pull my left hip slightly to the left, which brings all my hands down to about the level of my left hip. I'm going to rotate my hip by pulling my right hip back to face forward. And that should kind of bring my right hand up to brush something away from my cheek, like I'm brushing a fly off my cheek. And then I leave my right hand in front of my left hand in front of my right cheek. My right hand's at the level of my waist. I'm going to step out with my right foot. Again, all of my weight still on my left foot at this point. I'm going to turn to my left and then shift my weight onto my right foot, allowing my left foot to just sort of drift to the center. So now my right hand is in front of my left hand is in front of my right cheek. My right hand's at the level of my waist. All of my weight is in my right foot. Left foot is empty. Okay, and that's the completion or the finish of lift hands. Okay, I'm going to go through that whole sequence again. So from the end of single whip, shift onto your right, palms face up. Again, don't let the palms be higher than about the level of your shoulder. Turn to your right, shift onto your left, letting your hands and your right foot drift to the center. And so now all of my weight is on my left foot. Right foot is empty. Right hand's about the level of my shoulder. Left hand's about the level of my waist. I'm going to pull my left hip back, letting my right foot drift back, letting my hand drift back to the left hip. Now I'm going to pull my right hip back to rotate to face forward again, and that should bring my right hand up, my left hand up in front of my right cheek, as if I'm brushing something away from my cheek. And I'm going to step out with my right foot, turn to my left, shift onto my right. And that was lift hands. Okay. Let me show you that from a different angle. So, on the end of single whip, I shift backwards, to my right, turn to my right, shift my weight onto the left, bring my hands and my foot in front, pull my left hip back, my hands down to my hip, pull my right hip back to rotate and face forward, left hand brushes something away from my right cheek, step out with my right foot, turn to my left, shift onto my right foot, so the left foot drifts to the center. Okay. Then we'll continue on. End of single whip. Lift hands. Okay, now, again, from the end of lift hands, my left hand is in front of my right cheek, right hand is at the level of my waist, all my weight is in my right foot, left foot is empty. And I'm going to keep this basic weight distribution, and I'm just going to separate my hands. So my left hand is in front of my right cheek, right hand's at the level of the waist. I'm going to separate my hands so my right hand comes up to become the high hand, left hand sinks down to the level of my waist. Okay. End of lift hands. Separate your hands. And as you do this, you'll kind of just slightly turn about 45 degrees to your right. Now I'm going to turn slightly to my left. Hands are going to separate again. Turn back to my right. Hands are going to swing up to the right. Okay. And that's white crane fans his wings, or stork fans his wings. Okay. So again, from the end of lift hands, I'm going to separate my hands to the right, separate my hands again, turning to the left, swing my hands up, turning slightly to the right. Okay. Do that from a different angle for you guys. And so from single whip, lift hands. Okay, now we'll do white crane, fans his wings. Okay, so again, end of lift hands, left hand's in front of my right cheek, right hand's at the level of my waist. I switch my hands, separate my hands, turn slightly to the right, separate my hands again, turning slightly to the left, bring my hands up to the right, turning slightly to my right. And now I'm in the beginning posture for a brush knee twist. Okay. Again, you see the whip. Sit back. Hands. Okay, then I'm going to separate my hands, turning slightly to the right. Separate my hands, turn to the left. Again, all my weight still on my right foot. Swing my hands up to the right. I'm going to step forward, shift my weight onto my left foot. Complete single whip, which you guys already, not single whip, to complete brush knee twist right, which you guys should already do. Okay, so one more time through that whole sequence. From single whip, lift hands, and slowly separate, turn, separate, turn, swing up to the right. Alright, so that was lift hands followed by stork fans his wings.